Okay, so all parts are in stock. I'm replacing all of the manifold bolts and I'm replacing the gaskets. So 13 mil, and yeah, we'll just start freaking cracking them loose. I've got to figure out a way to tie this up or something. It's getting all kinds of in the way. I have an idea. Mechanics tie wire. Where? Ah, right here. Yes, it's hard to see my viewfinder with this massive friggin' light there. So, we'll start at one end and then swap to the other end. Oh, holy crap. That wasn't tight at all. I wonder if it's friggin'... So anyways, yeah, we'll work towards the middle from either end. Just because that's how you torque it on. So. No, actually go the opposite. So yeah, we'll do the opposite of torque. When you're torquing it on, you always start in the middle and work your way out. Same thing when you're torquing down a head or stuff like that. When it's mating surfaces, you try to keep the pressure going outwards. So. Sweet nib, so all the parts showed up, so I'm gonna have at her. But I'll work on the exhaust manifold bolts and get them all out, and then we'll go from there. I gotta peel the friggin' manifold back so I can weld, because there's one broken one back at the bottom 6, and then bottom 2 is broken out as well. And I think that was all that was broken. So, anyways, I'll get the manifold off, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've got the manifold unbolted. I went down underneath and used a 15 mil with an impact, and got 2 out of 3 of them off. The last one broke, so that sucks. But yeah, the manifold's ready to come out. So, out she will come. Hopefully it won't put up too much of a fight. Ouch. Damn it. Let's do a right thing. You guys are so hungry. Ow, crap. Yes, oh dear. So it's out. Wow, yeah, that could use some freaking a little bit of work. So I'll hit this with the grinder, and then there you can see the freaking broken off bolts. So I'll have to do a third extraction on that. But we didn't break any more manifold to head bolts, so that's a positive. So, yeah. So the front 2 weren't tight, that one's broken. All these are fine, and then that one's broken. So that back one's not going to be too fun to get to. First, I'll actually see if I can get them off with a pair of vice grips or something. Chances are they broke because of pressure, not because someone was trying to take them off. So. The odd time you can get away with this. I don't know if it's going or not. Is friggin' right. Something behind that. Ow, that's weird. Something behind. Let's see if this one's. Yep. That's freaking awesome. So I'll wind those 2 out by hand then. Once I've got it enough, so I don't have to weld to it or nothing. That's freaking awesome. And then we'll work on that manifold, get that broken stud extracted and a new one put in. So friggin' rights, guys. Freaking sweet nibs, guys. Got both broken bolts out, no welding or nothing, so that's good news. So now I will focus my efforts on the exhaust manifold. So let's see how I can get that guy out. Okay, well, I got it. What I ended up doing is making a relief cut in the manifold itself, and then I welded a bigger nut to it. Got a lot of friggin' heat going, and she pulled right out. So friggin' rights. I'm just waiting for the new stud kit to come in, and then we'll have at her. Wondering if I should extract these two as well, just cause, or leave them because they're not broken. Yeah, I don't know, that could turn into a bit of a nightmare, but yeah, I think I'll just leave them. No, I'll pull them out, just because if I'm winding them on and they break, then I gotta pull the whole damn thing out again, so I'm gonna save myself a headache. Okay, so I got the manifold all cleaned up. I used a really heavy duty wire wheel on it, so friggin' right. It's got the new studs in. So we're ready to drop this guy in. Now I just gotta remember the angles and whatnot. Then it went. There it came out. Yes. Oh, there's the donut gasket on it. So, and it landed way down under. So, oh, good release. Got it. Perfect. Okay guys, so I've got all the bolts started on the manifold with the new gasket in there. Getting that donut in was a freaking nightmare. Damn near had to pull the manifold out again, but yeah, make sure that you guys don't forget that. That's why it went in so friggin' easy that time. But anyways, I got that bottom flange on, the nuts started on it so that donut can't fall out. And then I've got all of the manifold bolts started, so we will begin tightening up, and once they're all snug, then we'll torque them all, so friggin' right. Okay guys, so I've got exhaust manifold all torqued down. I got the heat shield back on, O2 sensor plug back in. I gotta put this thing back in there with the that bolt with the stud on the back of it. Had to use special custom drilled washers with 10mm nuts to freaking secure the heat shield on, because those old ones are just deteriorated as frig. So I got those bottom ones all tightened up, and yeah, I'm out of time and out of battery juice, so I will continue this tomorrow. Well guys, we're back. It's no difference for you guys, because I'll just edit this right into yesterday's video. But so anyways, where we left off, we just got the exhaust manifold torqued down, everything's all tight, got the heat shield on, got the O2 sensor plugged in. What's left is basically dipsticks, AC line, and air filter assembly. I think that's pretty much it, so let's have at her. Okay, so we'll start off with the friggin' oil dipstick. We got this weird stud thing with a nut onto it. Okay, I might have to, yeah, I gotta cut this now, or just untie it. It's nice having that totally out of my way for that time. Let's see if we can get that to frig off. So I did notice one thing when I was editing the the clips together from yesterday. I need to speak up a little bit when when I am over here and you guys are over there, because I was mumbling a lot and you can't hear a thing I'm saying. There we go. Got it. So the oil dipstick goes on first, and then this weird AC line goes on next. So awkward. I also adjusted the camera angle because I realized that I had it pointed mostly at this stuff down here, and you guys weren't getting a very good view, so good. I did hit record. I just thought that I might not have, so wow, I'm freaking some more tired than I thought today. Okay, so now that we got the oil dipstick tube bolted down, we will secure our O2 sensor just with a leg of that. And then we can start getting this guy flip back into position. Okay, now oil or tranny fluid dipstick. When I was working on getting the manifold back in after I forgot that donut gasket, I accidentally pulled this thing right out, so I heard a little bit of dripping and it got me a little concerned. I thought I might have friggin' nicked a coolant line with one of the edges of the manifold, but luckily this was all it was, so. Perfect, so now we'll have a quick look, make sure that we got everything. So our O2 sensor is plugged back in. It's got that gray tab thing to prevent it from falling off. Stab back into position. We've got that all bolted back up. We got the tranny dipstick bolted up. Our brand new studs and bolts are installed in the I guess down pipe. I can never remember what it's called right off the manifold, but whatever. So next step, put the bolt back in there, and then yeah, we'll get the air filter assembly, except for that thing. We'll get that all put back on, and then we'll change out that one coil pack and run some seafoam or something through her. So friggin' right. Another thing I noticed, when the heater right behind you guys is blowing, it is a lot more difficult to hear me, so when that's going, I will try to speak up. Okay, so we'll get the air filter assembly stuff back in here. Okay, so now that we got this air assembly back on, we will change out the coil pack and see what happens from there. No good. Let's see if this one's any good. They're all used, so we'll see what happens. We got the coil packs from the same guy that we got this Trailblazer from, so. Okay, now we look like we're ready to go. Don't forget to plug in the, I believe that's the air intake temperature sensor. So I'll quickly stab this back together and see how much more quiet it is. Friggin' right. Okay, let's fire this thing up. that sounds a lot better. No more exhaust leak. Friggin' right. That's awesome. I guess my boss was charging the battery last night. Nice. Well guys, got a friggin' beat. I pulled all the spark plugs out, had a look at them. 2 and 4 were crap, so I replaced all of them. And guess what? The Misfire's gone, so... yeah, I guess if... I don't know, just friggin' change the plugs and then go from there. Chances are, if you've got a Misfire, you probably need new plugs anyways, so... Anyway, she's running good, so friggin' right. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.